Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. And per has been the usual with the hardcore wipe, as soon as we drop a video, BSG does another update. So this morning, or yesterday morning, when right after our video went live, BSG unlocked a bunch more traders. So that's what this video is about, letting you know what's going on with all the level 3 traders we got 2 days later after we got Ragman. So there's some stuff to talk about as far as things that unlocked, things that didn't unlock, and stuff that they got rid of. So let's get into it and get you guys up to speed. Okay, so first thing Monday morning, BSG unlocked level 3 Prapor, level 3 Therapist, level 3 Jaeger, and level 3 Ragman. I don't have level 3 Ragman yet. I haven't done my tasks to get him up or have the money spent. Probably get through that maybe tomorrow. I've been trying to get Punisher done because because of the charity, I don't have a secure container, which has made the hardcore wipe all that much more hardcore. We're getting through it, but I can't do anything with keys. So my focus has been that, but I'll try to get Ragman 3 tomorrow. And but I can still show you what he's got based on the wiki, and we can go over some of that stuff. But let's talk about level 3 Prapor first. And the big stuff you're going to get here, once you do, I think it's Punisher 1 or 2, one of the Punishers gives you PS ammo. It unlocks it, but on Punisher 3 you can buy it, so you can start running PS. So you're going to start seeing this a lot more frequently out there, especially if you're on Shoreline, just because people are doing Punisher using it. But there's going to be a lot of 7.62x39 PS running around. Now, along with that, there's a bunch of various mags and things in here. I'm not going to get into too great detail. You can see what you want, you know, the SR230 rounder, things like that, the 45 rounder. But we did get a bunch more suppressors. So they're expensive, but you can straight buy a lot of suppressors now. The SV98 suppressor being a big one. A lot of people are going to like to have for doing their bolt action stuff. 7.62 and 5.45 suppressors, as well as, was there an SVD suppressor in here? Maybe there wasn't. I thought there was, but maybe there's not. The big one as well are these IP59 and IP69 scopes. If you're looking for optics, these are some of my favorite to use early wipe. They're not too expensive. You know, you're 41,000 for the IP69 and 59. And the differences on these is one, the reticle's red on one. On the 69, the reticle's red, and on the 59, it's not. So if you want to save 5,000 because you don't care, there it is. But keep in mind that if you're going to use these, they've got a different mount. They use these KMZ mounts. So you've got one that's a Picatinny style Weaver mount, if you will, and then one that's a dovetail mount. So great little optics for your bolt actions. You can use them on other weapons, but they are a 3 to 10, so they can be kind of rough to use. But first, easy access optics that aren't like a PSO scope that I like. There's also a thermal barter here. That's not too bad. 5 flash drives and 2 maps. If you're running lots of reserve, you'll have plenty of this stuff. You know, if you're scavenging reserve and hitting filing cabinets, you see these. The thermal isn't great. It is technically a thermal. It's kind of cheap. I'll leave it to you if you want to use it or not. And then, you got a bunch of guns in here. The SVT 95K is pretty steep, but this is kind of a nasty weapon, pretty effective, along with a bunch of AKs and stuff. And then the SVD, you can finally buy SVD. So if you're trying to do Punisher, you're going to have these available to you, as well as the ability to buy class 4 plates for some of the Russian armors. These go on, I don't know how well it's going to be at showing. Let's see if it shows some of the other barters here. It doesn't look like it. This goes into a bunch of armors you'll find on scavs. It's a replacement plate, so it's there off of Prapor for you to buy. But that's pretty much it for level 3 Prapor. The big thing I noticed on Prapor you can't buy is T46. 7.62x54R T46, the Mosin ammo. It's not anywhere to be seen. It's not like it's locked behind a task. It's completely removed, at least for now. So that's level 3 Prapor. Level 3 Therapist is pretty cut and dry. There's not a lot here. You get your items cases. You can buy a med case now, but if with ref, I mean, if you don't have ref, sure, now you can do that, but it's 914,000 rubles, pretty pricey. This bag is kind of an easy barter if you can 5 serve 12s. You can use your what are serves? They're 1s out of 9 now, I think. You can use 1 out of 9s and 1 out of 3 of those, and then Augmentins. Barter this. This is like a poor man's med case. It's pretty big. And it takes up more space than a med case, but it still buys you a bunch of space. So something to think. There's also the LEDX barter for dog tags. Great for getting your med station going. You need 2 of these. If you're having a hard time finding them, you just got to kill 160 PMCs that are these levels. RBAK key barter, it's kind of a meme. key card holder. You can buy aluminum splints now. Actually buy them, not have to barter for them, not have to craft them. Super expensive, but these are also good for crafting for CMSs if you want to go that route. Then the IFAC buys here, but you can craft these so much cheaper. I don't really pay much attention to it. We'll go to Jaeger 3 and then come back to Ragman because I got to pull that up on the wiki. Jaeger 3, the two big things, funny enough, on Jaeger are ammo. One's going to be the 50 BMG shotgun slugs. They're 26 pen and 197 damage, so they are actually pretty effective. So if you're running shotguns, if you're doing setup, there's an option here for those. FMJ, obviously 37 pen, 83 damage, 762 by 51. Really, really, really good ammo early in the wipe like this, especially because people are just barely getting class 4s. And if a lot of people running class 4s are running fucked up class 4s, you can also get, because of Skier 2, you can barter for an RFB now. Peacekeeper 2 has a barter for a M1A. So there are guns out there that are pretty effective, and just what you can find around in raid. The level 3 Jaeger is a pretty big jump there. Also, your first access to a bunch of scope mounts. You do have the thermal barter for the FLIR. This I don't want to say this is hard, it's just time consuming. You got to find 10 sugars. You can craft aquamarines with your level 2 water collector, or just the ones you find in raid. Remember, you can burn these down. You can drink aquamarines to their, what are their 1 out of 50s or something like that. I forget. Yeah, 1 out of 50, and it'll still work. So just a double use there if you want to do that. Keep that in mind with barters. And then a bunch of shotgun parts and stuff like that. You can do the barter for the Bramit now for the Mosin. It's 2 Iskras, which you can buy these for 33k, so you're getting a suppressor for 67k and change, give or take. So that's part of the stuff with Jaeger 3, as well as the ability to buy the SV98 OV, which is actually a really nice rifle. It is expensive, 109,000 rubles, but it is a good rifle to run. I like using it, especially now that you can, at this point, I can buy a suppressor and a threaded attachment and put a scope on there. Yes, it's like, God, it's probably like 200k to do, but you can do it. It's all there. Now, as far as Ragman 3, I'm not going to get into specifics here again because I don't have him unlocked, and everything on the wiki might not be 100% accurate as far as what they were removed or not, but it's just a general discussion about Ragman 3. A lot of helmets, as you can see, a lot of class 4 helmets. Yes, there's a Gazelle here, but this Gazelle, if it's even, like, I can go look. I don't know if it's going to be still there or not. The barter was originally added, I believe, for doing Ragman tasks. It gave you an option to do that, but the key is, yeah, it doesn't have any plates in it. As you can see, it's 0 out of 4 on plates. So yes, it's a Gazelle, but there's no class 5 plates. A bunch of rigs, armor, but then you do have a bunch of level 4 armor buys and barters. This Osprey is a level 4. This is a level 4. These two are level 4. These are all level 4, and they're all barters. Some of them are task lock, some of them are not, but it's going to be the first real access to level 4 armors for everybody. And with really long trader reset times, having more choice is important, because if you die, you can't usually just buy another one because they've got them so limited. And then you got a bunch of other backpack purchases and stuff and barters that you'll have. So it's a huge gear thing for Ragman. Face shields too, as far as being able to buy those and run face shields straight up. So that's for Ragman. Now, a couple of things I forgot to mention on Therapist. They removed the ability to buy colics completely. The buy and barter are gone. So, you know, these things here, these colic bees, you can't buy or trade for these. And the craft requires you to use used up ones, so you can't really generate new ones. You can only find them in raid. So those are gone, as well as Therapist's stim barters. Those are no longer here. At level 3, you got a Propital, SJ1, and an ETG. Those stim barters are no longer in the game, at least for now. And then on Jaeger, flechettes are gone. You can't buy flechettes at all. So you'll only be able to craft those or find them in raid. I think that's a good change. Kind of, the jury's out on it, we'll see. But those are the big things that aren't there. Now, this bump to level 3 traders caught me off guard. I was not expecting it. I guess if they had done like Prapor, Therapist, and even Jaeger on Monday, I still would have been surprised, but it wouldn't been big. But seeing Ragman go to level 3 this fast, it just kind of doesn't fit with everything we've seen so far. It just seems so fast, especially because we just got Ragman 2 on Friday. So your guess is as good as mine. I'm not really sure why they did it. Doesn't matter. It's done. Here we are. But I think that's all I got for you. I'll quit yapping. Just a short, quick update. Let you guys know what was in the game, what to look forward to, and what you can use. Hope it was helpful. Hopefully PSG doesn't add a bunch of shit first thing in the morning again. But we'll see. We'll see if they do. It's kind of been the way it is. Hey, maybe it's my fault that they're adding stuff. I don't know. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget that like and subscribe button. Helps me out. Lets YouTube know you want to watch my videos and you want to see them. But we'll sign off there. I wish you the best of luck in your raids in Hardcore Tarkov. And we'll see you in Tarkov.